I said everything alive.
Ted Osborne with Salone. And of course, he was the first person, because it was like the new series, wasn't it? Like we came back, we kind of left in December, came back in January, and obviously he kicked off the new look on Air Acoustic here at Vibe 107.6. Now, I had to start off with Ted because I'm seeing him next Wednesday. He's doing a little private gig that we've got going on with the Watford Community Lottery. They are legends, by the way, the Watford Community Lottery. They support us massively as a charity. So if you want to help us, go on to Watford Community Lottery, look at the Vibe page, buy tickets. You might win £25,000. Who knows? You might not, but we also win, so don't worry about it. Now, it is on Air Acoustic time. And of course, I did mention Ted there because it kind of works very well into On Air Acoustic tonight's guest. Beau Madison, welcome into the studio.
Hi.
With guitarist Jack.
Hello.
Thank you.
So, of course, I had to mention Ted there because what school was it you guys went to?
Rickmansworth.
And it was Harry T. Pope also went there.
Yeah.
So now I've got the hat trick of you guys all on for On Air Acoustic.
Yeah, literally, we all know each other. So.
Because we bumped it. Well, I obviously met you at the Beach House Watford.
Yeah.
How long ago was that? Like a month ago?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was. Of course, it was the May bank holiday.
Yeah.
And yes, so you know Ted there.
Yeah, I know. Ricky's such a like performing arts school, and like no, it was so funny when I was like to you, oh no, I know Ted too, and then you were like, oh, do you know Harry? And I was like, yeah, and we went to the same school.
What is it about this school? Like it's got like,
well,
great people, man.
Yeah, just great performing arts. I don't know.
Is it just you three that you know of, or is there actually any more performers? Because
no.
like I've got the hat trick now. I want to go double figures from Ricky.
I don't know if there's any others because the band you're in, they're not from
No,
Ricky.
they went to Clement Danes.
Yeah, so I don't think there's not anyone else I know that really does music, but yeah.
I love it. Okay, that's awesome. I mean, it's been like it has been like a month.
Yeah.
How's your preparations been for this? Because as soon as I saw your stuff, I was like,
Yeah.
no, she's like definitely coming on for On Air Acoustic. How's your preparations been?
Yeah, no, really good. I reached out to Jack because we know each other from school, obviously, and he's really talented and hardworking at the guitar. So I was like, reach out to Jack, and I was like, hey, do you want to be on the radio? And he's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just practiced, and I mean, it's difficult because my songs are quite up tempo, so putting them together and playing them acoustically, I was like, oh, like I still want them to capture like the feeling of the song still, but it was really fun, I think, and practicing doing them acoustic as well. It's really fun. So,
But this is exactly why I wanted to create On Air Acoustic, because of people like yourself. When you're the kind of music that you do, it's like
Upbeat,
dancing on my own from like Robin, like Mike Posner, Ibiza, Took a Pill in Ibiza, and when you actually listen to it, when you listen to up tempo bit, you're like, oh, this is, and then you actually listen to it in a different way acoustically. It's a completely different song.
It's so different, yeah. And I feel like when you do it acoustically, the lyrics are like you capture the lyrics more and the feeling of like what I'm trying to portray in the song more when it's acoustic. So yeah.
So have you done these acoustically before? Or is this like the first time?
This is the first time I've performed them acoustically.
Okay, love this.
So this is new.
So how do you go to someone like, obviously Jack, like, you know, I've not actually heard you play guitar. I can just imagine, because you're from Ricky, you're going to be amazing.
He's actually terrible.
Yeah, I can imagine you're already just amazing because of that, whatever's in the water at that school. How, as an artist, you're going to a guitarist. How does that feel to you? Because like you're trusting them with everything.
Yeah.
Is it easy? Is it hard? Like, what do you have to kind of think before you do all that kind of stuff?
I think it depends. Like, obviously, if you know the person before, like obviously I knew Jack before, and he's self-taught, and so I knew he was very hardworking from the beginning. And yeah, I think it depends if you know them or not. But it is quite nerve-wracking because you're like putting your trust in someone to. No pressure. But no, I think, but it's fun as well. And I love collaborating with like different musicians as well. So I think it's fun. It is a little bit nerve-wracking, but yeah.
Yeah,
it'll be okay.
I can just tell by Jack's smile. He's like, yeah, I'm a guitarist. I can do this.
Well, it's my first time as well on the radio.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on it, Beau? Have you ever been on the radio before? So
No.
debuts.
First time for both of us.
Love this.
Yeah.
Love
Debut
this.
radio.
It's exactly what On Air Acoustic's all about. Talking of stuff earlier, we were saying like how hot we all are at the moment, and I can imagine everyone who's listening is like, yes, it's like boiling today. I think it's like the hottest day of the year, isn't it?
Literally.
How does that affect you as a musician? Like when it's really hot?
Yeah, what, like vocally or just?
Yeah, because it was just the question that popped into my head earlier. I was like, as a musician, does that like affect you, like as it's hotter or colder? Like, I just thought of a question there. I was like, I don't know.
I mean, I don't think the heat really changes much for me. It's the summer with hay fever. That is what changes for me, because I get hay fever so bad. And like today, when we were rehearsing, like I was saying earlier, I was like choking. I was like coughing so much, and I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this later? Because my hay fever gets so bad. So I think obviously in the summer when the hay fever is really bad, and I think the heat makes my hay fever a lot worse. So that makes it very difficult to sing, and my vocals struggle a lot there. But I don't think the heat necessarily. Hay fever though, definitely.
It's only because I was just like thinking of like the like dry mouth and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I guess so actually, a little bit. Yeah.
This is what happens to me when I'm walking around town. These questions just pop into my head. Like, I wonder what that happens. Like, so everyone's like thinking, "Well, this guy walking downtown." No, that's just what I'm thinking.
Well, that's why I've got a massive water bottle.
I love
for
it.
anyone listening.
Preparation is everything.
Massive one right here.
But from someone with hay fever to another person with hay fever, what is it about this year? This year
No,
seems
I know,
crazy.
It's been so bad. I know. I don't know. I was going to say there's something in the air, but it is in the air. So,
it is,
yeah. I don't know. This year's been so bad. We were talking about it too, because Jack gets it really bad too. And I don't know. This year's been terrible. Really terrible.
Yeah, it's proper got me this year.
Yeah, I know. To be honest, I saw something like last year, and it was saying like hay fever gets worse every single year, so watch out.
Oh, phenomenal.
And I'm like, don't, because this year has been the worst. So if it gets worse every year, I can't imagine what it's going to be like next year.
Yeah. Well, yeah, summer season's going to look good.
Yeah.
So talking of you guys meeting at school and everything, you started writing at 13.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit more about that, because that's amazing. I would have no idea how to write songs at 13 years old. So it's quite incredible. Tell me all about it.
They weren't good, so let's just put that out there. So I think when I like started secondary school, and you're going through puberty and you're meeting loads of new people, and secondary school is a tough place anyway.
Oh,
like,
it is, yeah.
It is, and I felt like, especially doing music, it was really tough because people just didn't get it, and they were just like, oh shit. Like I used to sing in all the assemblies and stuff. I mean, you remember?
Yeah.
You remember? I'd sing in the assemblies and stuff, and I would look into the audience, and like all the like popular girls would be like whispering and be like being really horrible. And I'd just look out like, oh my god, this is like traumatizing. So like obviously I had all of that, and just secondary school is difficult anyway. So I think I just started putting my emotions, just writing songs from that. I always knew that I wanted to be a singer and write songs, but I think it's difficult starting to write a song.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were not good, but I tried, and from then on, yeah, I've just been writing, really.
But like they do say, it's not about how you start.
No, yeah.
Was there a part in your sort of like journey in school where you were a bit like, oh, these people, are they right? Maybe I shouldn't be doing this, like. Or were you just like, no, I am going to do this?
No, I think I always knew I wanted to do it, and I've always had that. Well, actually, I haven't really. I was very nervous about what people thought of me when I was younger, but I think just as I like developed more and, you know, grew up more, I just was like, I don't care about what anyone else thinks, and yeah, but I think that sometimes I was just like, oh, I don't really want to sing in front of my whole year again. That was really embarrassing. Like, yeah, I'd go home and I'm like, Mom, no, like this happened today. But I think I always knew I wanted to do it. It's always been a massive dream. So.
I know exactly what you're saying, because I remember doing a presenting thing in school, because there was actually something quite horrific happened in the town I grew up in. So when we had to do like a thing for it, and I remember having to do it, and then it's only when you like in your head you're like, this is gonna be perfect, this is my opportunity, and then you see all of your peers' faces, and you go, and you see even if someone's like talking to each other, you go, what are they saying? Like,
I know. And you like come up with all these things in your head, and you're like, oh my gosh, and just there was this really embarrassing time.
They both just looked at each other in the eye.
No, I mean, because you'll remember, Jen, you'll remember this. Everyone that was in my year will remember this, and I still get people coming up to me now and going, do you remember when this happened? So you know, Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor, the song. There's a part in the song where she like jumps an octave and she goes,
oh, yes.
Nothing compares to you. Do you know that?
I know exactly what you're on about, yep.
So I was singing Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor in assembly, and I hit that note, and I really didn't want to hit that note, and I said to my music teacher, I was like, I don't want it, people are just not going to get it, they're not going to understand, they're going to think I'm a really bad singer, and he was like, no, it's part of the song, do it. So I was like, okay. Did it. Everyone was like, oh my god, you had a massive voice crack. Do you remember?
Oh,
he
no.
remembers. It went on for about a year, maybe a bit less, maybe being dramatic, but it did feel like a very long time, and everyone was like, you had a voice crack, you can't sing. Oh, it was terrible.
What does that do for your confidence, though? Because I feel like that's quite a whole year saying it.
Yeah, I was in year 9, so that was a little bit, and like that was like prime secondary school, so yeah, it did knock my confidence a bit, but I still got back up on stage.
Yes.
A couple of weeks later and sung the song again, so it couldn't have phased me that much.
Exactly. We learn nothing from success.
Yeah.
So just remember that. I remember that happening to a kid in my school. We were in a church for Christmas carols, and he was up there doing his little carols, and his voice broke, and everyone just burst into laughter. It's so horrible to him. But it's just kids are kids.
It
like
happens.
it's one of those things. We're all young,
Voice
and
cracks are natural as well. Even though I didn't have a voice crack, I didn't have one. It was part of the song. But if I was to have one, it's natural.
Yeah,
So
it happens.
I don't think anyone should be horrible to anyone about having a voice crack.
Exactly, we're all human.
Yeah,
we're
exactly.
all human.
Yeah.
Well, let's talking of music. How about we have your first song?
Yeah.
Which one are you going to go for?
So this is Hold On Me. This is my debut single. I released it last June. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy.
Well, when you are ready, guys, take it away.
You've been acting different, the way you're looking at me, I ain't used to this way. Where's all the commitment? Are you in love with me or just pretending? Got me going, trying to back down, but I'll never fall. Losing your grip whilst I'm here with it all. Finding the right words whenever I call. Addicted to you, babe, addicted to you, yeah, you. You got a hold on me, no matter what you did, where you are, there's no distance, you got a hold on me, no matter what you do, where you are, makes no difference, you got a hold on me, no matter what you did, where you are, there's no distance, you got a hold on me, no matter what you do, where you are, makes no difference. I call you up, it's midnight, we're all alone on the phone, but it don't feel right. I thought that you and me could be more responsible, but it's impossible. Trying to back down, but I'll never fall. Losing your grip whilst I'm here with it all. Finding the right words whenever I call. Addicted to you, babe, addicted to you, yeah, you got a hold on me, no matter what you did, where you are, there's no distance, you got a hold on me, no matter what you do, where you are, makes no difference, you got a hold on me, no matter what you did, where you are, there's no distance, you got a hold on me, no matter what you did, where you are, makes no difference. Makes no difference. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa. Makes no difference. Oh, yeah. You got a hold on me. No matter what you did, where you are, makes no difference. You got a hold on me. No matter what you did, where you are, makes no difference. You got a hold on me, no matter what you did, where you are, there's no distance, you got a hold on me, no matter what you did, where you are, makes no difference.
Now that's how you do it, right?
No voice cracks.
No voice cracks. Just perfection. That's
Thank
exactly
you.
what we needed on this Thursday evening. Love. I mean, like you said, never done it before.
No, first
There-
time.
And there you go. Smashed it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
No, I loved it, man. And those chords, man, the way you play it. I really want to play guitar. And I watch people like you. I'm just like, how? Like, I just want to be that
Honestly,
good.
give it a go. Give it a go.
I've got one. It just sits there.
Oh, right. Yeah, no,
It just
honestly.
sits there staring at me while I'm watching TV.
No, just sit down, mate. Honestly, try it.
I know. I need to be doing 20 minutes a day. 20
Learning
minutes
an
a day.
instrument is so difficult though, like just
So difficult.
starting. Like I'm lucky because I was so young when I started playing instruments and learning how to play, but I feel like now if I was to start, it'd be so difficult.
Which instrument?
Piano, and I play a little bit of guitar, but you're better, so. But, like piano though, oh my gosh, just to be honest, I find guitar harder actually. Lots of people say piano's harder, but I
It's
think
more
guitar's-
strenuous on your fingers.
Yeah.
You
Touch
do
fingers
always
with
know a
guitar.
pianist's fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds so weird. But do you know what I mean? You can. If you've seen someone who's like played for a very long time,
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. Pianists have just got different fingers.
Yeah. we get you.
Yeah. For anyone who's not in like music world, that's like, oh, okay, Chris. Hold on Me. That was your debut single.
Yeah.
It's quite a personal one.
Yeah.
So you want to release music? You've gone personal.
Yeah.
A lot of people have sat in that chair where you're sat right now and gone, I really wanted to release that one, but it felt too personal. I didn't want to
Yeah.
let the world see me that side. So how was it for you to release that song as your debut single?
I think because it's so upbeat, I feel like it doesn't feel as personal. Because as I say, like when it's a slower song and you're playing it acoustically, the lyrics like are more raw. So I feel like because it's upbeat, it doesn't feel as raw, and you know. So but yeah, this song is about a toxic relationship, and I wanted to take it from the point of, instead of being like, oh, I'm so sad about this, blah blah blah, I wanted to take it as more of like I keep going back and I can't help it. Like I keep going back, and that's okay because I've been there. I've been in a toxic relationship. It's hard to get out of it, and it's normal. So if you're in a toxic relationship and you keep going back and you know that they're horrible, it's okay because I've been there, and it's very difficult. So it's like anything they do, whatever they did, where they are, there's no distance because I keep going back, and it's difficult.
Well,
tough out there.
We're all learning life for the first time.
Yeah.
Like none of us have done this
Yeah.
before. So
Yeah.
it's like I keep saying to people right now, just like stop being so hard on yourself. Like you're just living life for the first time. So when people say role models,
Yeah.
it's like
I know.
if there was someone who's lived life twice,
Yeah.
that's be my role
Yeah.
model.
Yeah.
If not, get on with it.
Yeah, we're all
I'm just living for the first time.
Exactly, yeah. But no, I mean, I guess it was a strange experience writing and releasing my first proper song. 'Cause obviously I'd written so many songs before, but this one was like a proper one that I knew I was going to release. So, but it was so fun. I was very, very nervous. I mean, I think everyone's nervous to release their first single. 'Cause you're like, oh, what are people going to think and whatever. But I think as you just go on, you keep releasing, it just gets. I mean, now when I release a song, I'm just like, yay, and on to the next thing, you know.
On to the next one.
Yeah.
But what happened? Like, talk me through that one then. Like, where did you even start? Like, you want to release music. Like, where do
Yeah.
you even start? Obviously, like, you're writing stuff down.
Yeah.
But then, like, finding people, like,
finding producers is very, very difficult. And I touch on this a lot, like when I'm doing Q&As and stuff. But finding a producer and finding one that you trust with your music and just personally is very difficult. Because I mean, it's scary. Like as a woman going into a studio with someone you've never met before, you just met online, just not knowing who they are, or anything, going into a studio, it's like very personal. So that's very difficult because you've got to find someone that you trust in that aspect, but also just to see your vision as well, because it's really hard to. I mean, I don't produce. I'm starting to produce because I really want to get into it, so I can get my visions across. Because sometimes people just don't get it, and you're trying to explain your vision, but sometimes they don't work. But I've been very lucky with my producers so far; they've got the vision, and but I think you just have to trust them in both aspects, and it's really tough, especially when you haven't done it before. You don't know where to start. You just have to look for people on Instagram or through friends. That's what I did with my producer for my first song. I met him through a friend, so that was really lucky. But
I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah, because I knew like he was an all right guy. Like he was safe. I was going to go to his house and he was fine.
Nice.
Because
Yeah.
my friend had worked with him, because I mean, that's one of the most important things, feeling safe in the environment you're making music.
No, of course, yeah.
In a creative environment, you need to feel safe. And
well, it will make you perform at your best.
yeah, exactly.
'Cause
yeah,
you don't want to be going into a studio with
No,
anxiety
if
or
you feel
a little bit of fear. Like
you can't be creative. So
you need a clear head.
Yeah.
I think I just want to say like thank you for sharing that, because
That's all right.
not a lot of people would say that, and
No,
it's
that's
quite
all
brave
right.
for you to say it, and it's a message that needs to be
Yeah,
put out there. So
you always need to feel safe when you're going into those types of environments, and you should never ever let anyone make you do anything that you don't want to do
absolutely.
just because they've got your music. And I think that's something that I want to just spread throughout the industry. Like when I go into the industry, yeah, it's so important.
No, fair
Yeah.
play. I love it. Like someone like even like Ray, she's gone out and been very public about sort of her experiences.
amazing.
You know, it's not always. Yeah, everyone sees this industry as like it's amazing.
No,
like oh my god,
but
there is a dark side to it. Unfortunately,
I know.
fair play for shouting out, because it's the only way we're going to beat them.
Yeah, exactly. And Ray is such a massive inspiration. She's incredible, and just the way she speaks out about her experiences and stuff. I love her.
She's super nice as well.
Yeah,
I've met her like
Have you?
briefly.
that's amazing.
Like not like we're meeting now, but like only like just
Briefly.
like sort of walked past each other, and I was like, oh, she's nice.
Oh,
She's not somebody who's
that's
like,
amazing.
don't look me in the eye.
Yeah.
I was like, well, calm down, we're all humans here. But you know, like I've heard that in the industry, like not being able to look someone in the eye. It's like what?
Yeah, it's a weird place sometimes.
Yeah.
Because it is, everybody looks at it and they're like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. But I mean, there are amazing aspects to it, don't get me wrong. Like me making music and making art, like I love it. That's always been my dream. But then you get the horrible sides to it as well that comes with it, unfortunately. But you just got to be strong minded and push through it.
Love that from you. Talking of like the music and everything, then it's like that was the acoustic version, but if we listen to the Spotify version or whatever streaming platform you've got, it's very, very different.
Yeah.
Why was it that kind of music that you wanted to go into?
Oh, I've always been a pop girly. I love pop. I grew up on pop. I grew up with Britney, Madonna. My mum was, Madonna's #1 fan. So I grew up on a lot of that. So from a young age, I was listening to that, and they're like my biggest inspirations. I've just always loved pop. It's always the music I've wanted to make. It's all I listen to, everything. So I just, I knew I wanted to make that just from the day that I knew I wanted to do music.
I love that. Because it's I just think if I was a musician, like I just don't know where I would, like I don't what genre I'd be, because there's just so many.
I feel like you'd be like Oasis kind of vibes.
I could do that.
Yeah, probably like indie rock.
Yeah, I feel like that, or like a rapper.
No, never.
Undercover rapper.
Do you know what is weird? There was like, whenever I was working with someone recently, or like they always just put. I was like, "Oh, you put music on, man." 3 times in a row, Arctic Monkeys.
Really?
And they was like, I just presumed you'd love this. I was like, okay.
I feel like, like
so you're kind of right with that one.
Indie pop, indie rock. I feel like you would make.
One day.
You never know. Could happen.
One day. I'm meeting enough people now, so
Yeah. I can get you in touch with the producers. There you go. Get you in the studio.
Next thing you know, I'll be at Wembley.
Yeah, exactly. Headlining.
Yeah. I'll slow down for the moment. This is not about me. This is about you, Beau. Have you got another song for us? Because we are talking about music.
Yeah, so this is an unreleased song, which is very exciting. This is a sad song. So originally it's actually with the piano, but guitar today. But yeah, unreleased. It's called Go. Hope you enjoy.
Awesome. Well, whenever you're ready, guys, take it away for On Air Acoustic.
You told me you were doing fine, and that I might have crossed the line. But you and I know that you were wrong for breaking my heart. Still the smell of my pillowcase that I just can't wash away. 'Cause I thought after all this time we'd figure it out. If you just told me instead of leaving, I wouldn't have been left with all these scars. They say time's a healer, and I hope it shows. So go, go. I don't have any words to say. You've left me frozen. Go, go, go. Along with all the lies you told me, that's just broken. Go, go. You've done all that you could to cause me this explosion. But now, with all I found out, I think it's time for me to bleed and you just go. I'm so cold since you turned me blue, so I threw away my stuff from you. 'Cause you made me sound crazy after all that I went through. If you just told me instead of cheating, I never would have given you all my heart. They say time's a healer, and I know it shows. So go, go. I don't have any words to say. You've left me frozen. Go, go, go. Along with all the lies you told me, that's just broken. Go, go. You've done all that you could to cause me this explosion. But now, with all I found out, I think it's time for me to bleed and you just go, go, oh, oh, oh. Go, so go, go. I don't have any words, so you've left me frozen. Go, go, go. Along with all the lies you told me, that's just broken. Go, go. You've done all that you could to cause me this explosion. Now, with all I found out, I think it's time for me to bleed and you just go.
This is how you do it. These are the nights, man. This is why I just love what I've created here. Just because moments like this.
It is so fun.
Yeah.
Like, I absolutely love this, man.
It's such
like,
a chill vibe. I love it.
it's just, it's like I get a front row seat to some of the most exciting talent up and coming. It's just the best thing ever. Like
VIP.
I know, right? See, that was first on the piano.
Yeah, so that's like actually a really sad ballad when I properly record it and everything, it's gonna be super sad. But this one was more of a upbeat, jolly version. So
how you're singing it, so it's coming out of you, like you're expressing it to the world. Like, how different does it feel like when you're singing it on a piano versus singing it with someone who's playing guitar?
It's very different, actually. Like, throughout this rehearsing process, it's like felt really weird at first because I'm so used to it just being really slow, really sad, like the emotion coming out in my voice. And although I still can do that with my voice, it's just the strumming with the guitar, it just makes it sound a lot more upbeat. But I like that for stuff like this as well, because I like it being a little bit different and changing it up. It's fun.
Does it make you like have a little bit of a two minds, if that makes sense? Like, you're about to go and record this, right?
Yeah.
So now are you a bit like, oh, now I've played it on guitar. Do you know what I mean? Does it like one arm's pulling you this way and the other? Like...
I was thinking that, but then at the same time I was like, you have a lot of upbeat songs and everyone loves a ballad.
Oh, they do,
to cry to a ballad, you need a ballad. So I was like, I've got loads of upbeat songs. Let's have a cry song. I think that's needed, and everyone loves a cry song. So, why now? Like, because you have had like sort of a hat trick of bangers, basically. Let's be honest. Oh, thank you.
Well, just honesty. How, like, why sort of like now? Do you want to go from like this to sort of like ballad?
Yeah, I think one, to maybe show off my vocals a little bit more, because ballads are great for that, obviously. And I think just I want a cry song. Like, I love Adele. I love just crying to songs. Sometimes you need to have a cry to songs. And I want people to cry to my songs, not in like a weird, horrible way.
No, I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
A good song that people are like, I'm so sad, I want to put this on and cry to it. Because like,
it's like relating, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
like some people can't
exactly.
find the words, some people can't find
Yeah.
the emotions, and
And when you write a song that's so raw like that, and you know, like I remember when I heard Olivia Rodrigo's first album, and I was like, she's capturing everything that I'm feeling right now. How is she doing this? Like everything she's saying, all the lyrics is exactly how I feel, and I loved that. And like I want to do that with a song and make it really sad, and have people listen to that and think the same thing.
No, it's quite a wonderful thing. But I think this is why we all want to be in the creative and making content, because
Yeah.
I don't know, we're just the ones who must maybe just throw ourselves out there a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a. But it's like, do you not feel like? Do you ever go like have a moment of like, oh, this is personal. Like this is maybe. Do I really want this out? Do you know what I mean? Like, is there that kind of
yeah.
like pushback ever?
I haven't had it yet. I'm sure I probably will. Maybe with something that's a little bit more personal to me. But just for now, where it's just like silly little breakups and stuff, like that doesn't really. I don't mind that being out. Like everyone can relate to
Yeah,
that.
well,
It's just a breakup at the end of the day. But well, not just a breakup, but you know what I mean. But I think if it was something a little bit more personal, maybe I would have that. I haven't had it yet, but yeah, I think if it was something a little bit more personal, I probably would. But I'm a very open person, and I like to let people know that it's okay to feel certain things, and so I've always been a very open person, so I think that helps with writing.
I think
quite
massively.
personal
I think that's
songs.
like, to be a songwriter, you have to.
Yeah,
Like, you have to sort of be vulnerable.
exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
if you're not,
to write these songs and get your emotions across. Yeah, definitely.
I love that. When does where's your best inspiration come from? Like, do you just go and sit on the piano one day and kind of go, right, let's have this, or do you just walking through the street pop into your head? Like, when's it all?
Sometimes it's very different. Sometimes I'll be on the tube and I'll see, I know, like a couple arguing or something, and I'm like, oh, this could set a nice scene for a song. Or like, it's just me being nosy. I'm so nosy. I love people watching. So I'm
The
like
drama.
on the tube, like writing down like these ideas. So sometimes just stuff like that. I'll see something that looks like something visual that will spark an idea. Or it could just be like do you know what? A lot of the time it is when I'm falling asleep. At 3 a.m, I'll be falling asleep and some random idea will come to my head, and I'm like, oh, I'm so tired, but I need to get up and write this down because I'm going to forget it in the morning.
I'm like that.
Yeah.
No,
you remember something, or you get an idea and it's like, oh, I'm so comfy, I don't want to move right now.
Yep.
But I will forget about it in the morning, so I have to move. So it really depends, but a lot of the time it is at 3 a.m, annoyingly.
I know.
get
I have the
ideas.
exact same thing. My phone's like just lit up, and I'm like,
It's
I'm having
so
to do this like little
annoying,
thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But you just know you'll forget about it in
massively.
the morning.
Massively. Like, it's so frustrating. So, have you recorded that one? Or
Not
are you
yet, not
going
yet.
to record it?
Yeah, about to record that one.
So when you're looking for a release for that one?
Ooh, I don't know yet, but you'll be the first to know, don't worry.
Oh, is it? Yeah,
You'll be
yeah,
the
send it in
first
to
to
us. We'll play it.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, hopefully soon. I have another one that I'm thinking of releasing before this, but then maybe this one. But it's all hush hush at the moment. Little secret, but
Okay.
yeah, I send it to you. You can be the first to play it.
This is what I love. See, I love this. This is perfect. Right, should we have your last song?
Yeah, yes.
Which
So
one's this one? This is.
Won't be dancing on my own. This is the very clubby one. So yeah, turned guitar. So yeah.
This is going to be exciting. I'm excited for this. Whenever you're ready, guys.
Thank you. Night out, you know it's 2 a.m. Catch me leaving is boring. Find out your words are so damn deceiving. Trick me into believing. Oh no, I see you over there, I'll stay over here. Have you come to spoil my night? Can I be myself now? Why don't you figure it out? Don't lie. You tell me that your boss let you off tonight. Such a shame, is that the best that you got? So what, so what? Why don't you walk off like the rest I forgot? When you're finished over there, hope you know that I don't care. I won't be dancing on my own. Now I know it's not fair, don't you tell me you won't stare. I won't be dancing on my own. And And when you can't help yourself, just know I won't be dancing on my own. Now I know it's not fair, don't you tell me you won't stare. I won't be dancing on my own. Foul mouth, you got no clue what you're doing, and I don't know who you're too proud, yeah. Don't think I'm waiting too long for another guy. No, figure it out, don't lie. You tell me that you're here with a 9 tonight. What a shame is that the best that you got. So what, so what? Why don't you walk off like the rest? I forgot. When you're finished over there, hope you know that I don't care. I won't be dancing on my own. Now I know it's not fair, don't you tell me you won't stare. I won't be dancing on my own. And when you can't help yourself, just know I won't be dancing on my own. Now I know it's not fair, don't you tell me you won't stare. I won't be dancing on my own. I misread the situation, got me thinking you're so hot. If that's what you're about, you'll stay the best thing that I ever forgot. When you're finished over there, hope you know that I don't care. I won't be dancing on my own. Now I know it's not fair, don't you tell me you won't stare. I won't be dancing on my own. And when you can't help yourself, just know I won't be dancing on my own. Now I know it's not fair, don't you tell me you won't stare. I won't be dancing on my own. Oh, 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 ooh, ooh, oh.
Oh, I love how different it is.
I'm like sweating.
Amazing. I love how different it sounds.
Yeah, I know, it sounds really different, doesn't it? But I like it.
Are you thinking more like, now you've just like done 3 songs acoustically for us tonight, is there going to be something that's changing when you walk out this studio into like your
In
next
terms of, like,
releases?
genre?
Yeah, like a bit of acoustically, because
Yeah.
it sounds good, man.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
I really love like acoustic songs. So yeah, definitely I'd love to do an acoustic song. Would you like to play for me, Jack?
Yeah, of course, yeah. I'm all
And my
around.
next song.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I'll never move away from the pop. Don't get
No,
me
yeah.
wrong, but an acoustic song would be really cool. I think, yeah, like an Olivia Rodrigo type, you know, acoustic.
Love this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I love this.
Yay.
It's like a little bit of a dream team. So I feel
Yeah.
like you'd be robbing everyone of like not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm just like
We
forcing
just have to do it now.
Yeah, you have to do it now.
We have to do it. I know.
So because obviously like there's another like your latest song, Breathe Heavy. That's quite a, you know, again poppy
Yeah,
banger
very
kind of thing.
upbeat, yeah.
You've actually done a music video for that one.
Yeah.
Please tell everyone how you shot this music video, because it's absolutely amazing.
So me and my lovely boyfriend, well, I didn't film it, but my boyfriend filmed it on a camera that I've had since I was 13. And I edited the whole video. Yeah, it was very stressful. I was like, we need to film it a week before because I'm not having like any stress last minute, because I was like, I've never edited a music video before, like this is going to be insane. But it was very stressful. And then I go to upload it on YouTube to like schedule it for 12 a.m. when the song's coming out. And like the preview of it is such bad quality. It's so grainy, like you can't even see what's going on. And I was like, no way have I spent a week editing this for it to look like this. So I was like, oh, I can't not post it because everyone knows that I've got a music video coming out. I can't just not post it. So I was like, do you know what? So I put a thing on my Instagram. I was like, guys, ignore the quality. Like I tried my best.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
ignore it. Posted that, and then it got to 12 o'clock and I was like, oh, I really don't want to look at this music video, it's going to be so grainy, so bad. And then we looked and it was perfectly fine, and I was like, yes.
Go on,
so
YouTube.
I was like, I quickly deleted the thing off my Instagram, and I was like, music video's out now. But yeah, very stressful process. I don't know if I'll be editing a music video again. Maybe. But yeah, it was fun though, wasn't it?
Where was the barn, or whose barn did it belong to?
It was an abandoned barn. We went to scout it out because Ben's sister, when she was younger, she used to like exploring like abandoned places and stuff. She loves like ghosts and stuff like that. So she knows of like a lot of places, and I was like, oh, is there an abandoned like? Apparently it was supposed to be an airfield at first, and me and Ben went to like scout it out, and it was this barn. So we're like looking around. I was really scared. I was like, oh gosh, we're breaking in. But there was no like signs or anything to say we can't be there. There was like a public footpath right next to it. We were like, YOLO, we're just going to have to do it.
Exactly,
and,
right?
No one came along. I mean, there was rubbish on the floor that had been there since, well, we looked at the tag when it was bought, and it was bought in like 2023.
Oh,
so
okay.
we were like,
there
was like cobwebs all over like the equipment and the helmets and everything. So I was like, I don't really think anyone's been here, but we just quickly filmed it anyway. And I was like dancing around, and I was like, if someone comes now, oh my gosh, we're screwed. We're so screwed. But it was a fun process. Yeah.
I love the camera as well.
Yeah, I know.
It's proper old school.
Old camera since when I was 13. Yeah.
And you got that for Christmas?
Yeah, my dad bought it for me for Christmas when I had an epiphany that I wanted to be a YouTuber when I was 13. Yeah. But
and look at it now.
we're not a YouTuber anymore. Well, I do still do YouTube videos. But not I wouldn't class myself as a YouTuber. No way. But yeah, got it for Christmas, and yeah, it's lived with me ever since. I love it. I love that camera.
Well, fair play. Probably one of the best buys.
Yeah, literally.
So what are we thinking for summer? Because like we're kind of like just in June now. I don't know what the date is. 19th of June.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had many gigs? You got gigs coming out, festivals?
I'm actually planning something. It is a secret, so that doesn't help. But
interviewer's dream.
To do with that. So if any of my lovely little fans are listening, you can kind of gauge what it's about. But I'm trying to give like little teasers, but I'm awful at keeping secrets.
Okay.
So, but stuff to do with that. Let's just leave it there.
Something's
I don't want
coming.
to give too much away. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at keeping secrets. But
I feel like I'm in a position right now. I'm just like, can I do it?
what do I say? Put me on the spot. Sorry.
So like, no other gigs coming up. Like just like
no, not at the moment. But I'm sure I will. I'll have it all on my social media and everything whenever any come up in London and stuff like that.
Kind of just focusing on the
focusing
writing.
on releasing and writing, and yeah, I'm sure there'll be a few. They always pop up just randomly, and I've got like a few days until them, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that. So they'll all be posted on my Instagram.
How do you get your gigs? Like, do you go out and look for them? Do you send your stuff to like venues or promoters?
A lot of them message me because also with the type of music I do, I love to put on a show instead of, because I love to dance too.
Yep, nice.
So a lot of my stuff is not really good for an open mic as such. If I was doing an acoustic set like this, it'd be great. But mainly the shows that I do, they normally reach out to me, and I have a few friends who actually do live event and management, so they put on a gig a few months ago, and that was really, really fun. So it's nice to know, obviously, people from my uni who obviously do music too, can collaborate at each other's shows and stuff like that, so it's really fun.
Where was that gig?
This one, where was that? That was in Hackney.
Ooh.
Hackney. It was in this like taco restaurant, which I thought was
No
really
way.
random. It was in this taco restaurant and had a massive stage downstairs. I was like, that is so cool. And then we were getting like food and stuff. It was good food. Great food.
Is this grassroots sort of music industry right now where you're not getting paid, but you are getting paid through food?
I actually got paid for this one. And then I did another show in Nottingham recently. That one wasn't paid, but you know, I love to perform. So at the moment, I'm a small artist. I'm not fussed about getting paid. I love performing.
Kind of got to do your air miles, as people say, the 10,000 hours thing. Like,
exactly.
It is just what it is. Like,
you got to start off small and make your way up. And if I'm getting paid with tacos, that's fine.
Exactly.
I love that.
And you've looked after a camera since you were 13 years old.
Exactly.
So, you know, you're saving money everywhere. So it's fine. Tacos,
yeah.
That sounds good. I might have to.
With tacos any day, I'll perform for you. Anyone listening?
I feel like that would be a bit of an. You'd have to have that afterwards, because I feel like tacos would be a nightmare
I couldn't
beforehand.
sing the spicy, because I love spicy food too. So oh gosh, I know, and I get a bit of acid reflux too. So that would be
not good.
Awful so definitely after spicy tacos after I perform, but I will perform for you if anyone wants me to.
For food.
For food tacos.
What is your socials quickly?
So my Instagram is Beau Madison with a double N at the end, and my TikTok's just Beau Madison, and yeah, those are the ones I post on mainly. So
nice. Well, honestly, guys, thank you so much for coming in tonight
Thank
because
you
you've
for
been
having
absolutely
us.
amazing. It was this is exactly why I
Thank
created it. Like I
you.
said, I love moments like this. I feel like there's a little bit of a dream team here. I
definitely.
hope one day when you're out there, I'm gonna receive an email from you
of
both
course you
that
will.
you're both collabed.
Yes.
And we're going to play out on Vibe.
Yeah,
Definitely,
yeah, and we're gonna get you in the studio too.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're gonna do your rapping indie rock.
I'll do it for charity. I'll try and do it for charity.
Oh, no, thank you so much for having us.
Honestly,
It's
guys,
been so fun.
I wish you all the best of everything.
Thank
I'll be
you.
watching your journey, so
Thank
it's all
you.
good. And thank you, everyone, for listening again tonight. It's been another great session. Next week, we are back with Lauren, number 38 for On Air Acoustic. Until then, have the best week ever.